So earlier when we were going around and trying to hook into some of those crappie and we were seeing the spawning nest through the lily pads, we saw a monster bass, and we're talking probably like 21 to 22 inches, I'm thinking, in length, anywhere from 4 to 8 pounds. It's pretty good, and he's spawning up ahead in these weeds. So we came back prepared. We switched to much lighter line. We got some fluorocarbon leader on there, and it's probably only like 8-pound test, just to really try and make sure that he can't see what's going on. And we got some good old-fashioned live bait. So we're gonna come down and throw that at his face, and he won't be able to resist. But I'm using a small hook to ensure that the live bait doesn't die and is able to swim around for a little bit of time, which means for me to actually get this fish, we gotta wait until it gets hit a good like 30 or 40 seconds. Because that way he's gonna get it fully in, so we can have a good chance of getting that hook set in his lip rather than it just popping out when I go to set the hook. Stay tuned. And we are on. See, I had to patiently wait for him. He is gonna run like crazy because he knows that he's hooked now. But I waited long enough that I'm probably deep enough in the fish's mouth that he's not gonna pop off on me. And you can see over there, he's running so far. This is such a nice fish. I can't believe he hasn't jumped yet. Usually that's like their go-to motion. Now, running out into deeper water, maybe he knows that there's like a log or something. Fish will do that sometimes. Like, he's scouting out this area, he's spawning, he probably knows it pretty well, and they'll do anything to come off. I've lost pike before because they're just like, they're dragging and pulling the line, and there's another good run. The jump's gonna be coming, and that's the only thing that really scares me, but otherwise, I think eventually I'm gonna get this fish in the boat for y'all to see. And I'm hoping it might be a good pin too. There's a fair chance that this is the size we want. And I see him there, and he's starting to look a little tired now. You guys can tell that's a pretty nice bass. It's always a patience game with ones like this. And she's getting to the end of her ropes there. And I got him. And just like that, guys, there's our stud of a largemouth for the day. Truly yours, Kai the Fish Guy, and we'll get some measurements, try and get her back in the water here and get this fish back to spawn so we have a nice, good bass season next year too. Show you guys here, got it right on length. This fish is about 22, maybe even, yeah, he's like 22 and a half inches for the most part. So it is a Mass State pin, so I'll add this one towards my collection for the season, but such a pretty fish. And I'm gonna get her back in the water here now. Try and really give her a nice release, let her get her energy real quick, you know, and get one more without my thing, but I'm gonna let her go. Thank you guys for watching all the way through today, and whack that like button and subscribe to catch more fish.